There you go. Hold on, my bad. See, we're still getting in the hang of it. All right, we're still getting into the gist of it. What's up, though? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Um, yeah. So let's pause it real quick. Let's get a little serious. Um, as to what happened yesterday. Um, I'm. I don't got excuses. I can't lie. I said I was gonna do 104 days straight. Um. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. They have some in summer. I thought they were. I don't know why. I always thought they were just in the fall or spring. But that's dope. Um. Yeah. As to what happened yesterday. I'm sorry I did not stream, guys. I'm back on the the consistency though. I'm back on my grind. Okay, that's all that matters. This is gonna be a really kind of not a short but a chill stream. You know? Are you gonna cosplay? I feel like a lot of people they go, usually cosplay when they head to like conventions. I'm still stuffy too. My gosh, but yeah. As you can see from the title, it's a laid back day. Um, what is it called? I'm trying to figure out some content ideas too. So not just content ideas. Um, you know, figure out what I really want to do with all this with streaming. And I feel like obviously I definitely think I got it in me to get big. But the thing is building this community, you know? Cause really, the community is you freshmen, you, Pro Evils, Triceptus, um, who else? Honestly, that's like mainly like the community right now. The people that pop in the most. Um, who else? Dre comes in sometimes too. 212 Dre, Salvador CR. He sometimes comes in too. But that's why I really do want to start getting a little bit better when it comes to this the consistency. And I do. Hold on, I gotta clean my glasses, bro. You could see the fog in them. My gosh, that's fucking bad. All right, here we'll put a little background music to keep it chill a little bit. We'll put actually no, cause I'm probably gonna have to clip some of this shit later. Oh, the life of a streamer dog. But I was thinking, right? I don't know if you've been like you guys have been seeing like what's been going on. Just like I guess not even what's been going on, but for something I've noticed, I feel like everybody's very similar now in personality. The ones that do content, and I definitely do think that streaming might die out just a little bit, but not from that. But mainly, a lot of creators are gonna start dying out. But that's because a lot of them have the same like copy paste personalities, and that's not to say that's a bad thing. If it's entertaining, it's entertaining. But I do think for longevity, the people that are like most authentic, that's what's gonna keep them in the streaming thing. Because streaming is becoming oversaturated now. So I do think that the people that are authentic, that's gonna be the new driver as to who's gonna like stay big and who's gonna stay like relevant, quote unquote, and who's actually gonna stay in this game. Um, that's why I don't fake my personality. If I'm really calm today, like if I'm really chill laid back, I'm gonna be chill laid back. Sometimes people come because they see me being fucking all loud in my other streams, and that's like when I get hype if I have a reason to. But I'm not gonna be like that's just that's just not me, dog. Like I really just like talking to y'all. I really do want to build a community of like just people that vibe and just come in and say what's up basically. And I do think that I have the opportunity to build that, and that's just gonna take time, you know. But yeah, I think authenticity is gonna be the main thing. I try to be as authentic as I can. I don't really think I ever. I would definitely say in the past I did, but like last year, I think I pushed it a little bit. Um, but I think this year, like these like streams that I've been doing ever since I started again, like this has really just been me. Like I'm not pushing shit. Also, sorry for my cats. My cats are going a bit crazy. But here, hold on. Let me put a little bit of background. But how's everybody's day? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I know that you know, it's kind of hard to do this type of stuff. Um, especially when you're a smaller streamer, like you only like you just started and you're getting maybe like one, two, three viewers at a time, it's gonna be tough, because it's not like I'm so sorry, my cats are fighting. They just like to do that. But I think definitely this is the hardest part is being consistent through hella bad days. Cause hold on, let me put it more central. Is being consistent through really bad fucking days. Cause I can be streaming like all these cool stuff, and yes, it does get stuff. But then I started realizing that with these big streams, that I haven't really built a community, and that's the main thing. You want to build a community, but I'm trying to combine the two because I love IRL streaming too. Like I'm not gonna hold back and wait for for me to do cool shit on stream until I get big. I'd much rather just be able to do this shit right now, comparatively, instead of when I'm bigger. Cause like then you could be like, hey, I got an OG ticket, but not just that. I genuinely do want like I just want y'all to feel connected, and I think that's the main thing. I think that's why I haven't felt as fulfilled lately when it comes to like the stuff I've been doing, content wise. Cause yes, it is fun, and I do it for fun. I don't really, you know, if I'm gonna do shit or like yeah, if I'm gonna like do shit on stream, like the fun stuff, like it's because I genuinely enjoy doing it. Like I genuinely do enjoy it. Like I don't really like faking that shit, or just doing stuff for content. Um, even like I know I've gotten a lot of like shit for this, but like even during my date stream, right? Like I genuinely just wanted to see how that would be on stream, and I know that's like a lot of people don't fuck with that, but like I just do whatever I feel like I want to try and enjoy. So it's always gonna be something different, always something new, and that's what I like about myself. And I think like ever since I started streaming, it's been like honestly, I think it's been fucking really good. Not just for like I'd say a lot of people when they get online, they see themselves as being judged all the time. And to be fair, I guess it is like not even I guess it is a popularity contest of how likable you are. But usually it's because you gotta find your own group that genuinely fucks with you, you know. And I think that's what I've started. Even when since I've started streaming, I definitely feel way more confident compared to before. But I think it's also because I've started to gain like I have a glimpse of it. I have a glimpse of a beautiful community I can make with us. Um, like with the Mocthezuma, me, and I really do find joy in trying to figure out like what my community may be. Does that make sense? Because I think ever since I started streaming, I've been finding a lot of people that have genuinely fucked with me compared to real life. And obviously, the internet is a really big way and a great way to find like minded individuals. And I think that's helped a lot. Is, with streaming, I've genuinely started like falling in love with the interactions I have with people. That's the best way to put it. Because if I'm being honest, I never felt okay. Well, there's only one other person, so why the fuck not? I've never really felt like super open when it came to like getting to know people or whether people fucked with me. I was always very I always felt like I was being judged regardless of anything or whatever I did. But now that I've started streaming, I feel like there is like a glimpse of hope out there. Like, damn, there's people that really fuck with you, and that's what's gonna happen too. When you start whatever they're like, okay, whenever you start doing your content, whatever you do, like whatever niche it may be, I want you to realize, and this is what I realized for myself, that I'm the niche. Moctezuma is the niche. You streaming is the niche, or niche. You doing whatever you may be doing, whatever content you're putting out, you're the niche. People will come to you regardless of what you talk about. Yes, helpful shit is really good, but if you have a very like good energy and people fuck with you, you're gonna find your community sooner or later. It really just depends on, I guess, how universal you are. Usually, the bigger people are more universal in terms of personality compared to me. I don't feel like I'm too universal. There's a very specific subset of people because everybody's unique, and people are gonna fuck with you, and people that don't. And you gotta realize too, a lot of people are gonna be against you. A lot of people are not gonna root for you when you start this shit. Um, that may sound like a call out, towards somebody, but it's not. I swear, I promise. But genuinely, this is just something that I've um, popped up in my conversations lately. Is who is really there to support you during this time? And another thing that my friend said was who actually makes you feel supported, because maybe the way that they're supporting you, you don't feel it. You don't, it doesn't feel the way you want to be supported. And then in turn it feels like, oh, this person may, like, they don't fuck with me or they're against me in like some sense. And that's okay. you know you don't got to be you don't got to be liked by everybody. And be honest with the people around you. Let them know if you don't fuck with them. Just say you don't fuck with them. Or if there's certain things that you don't fuck with that they do towards you, let them know. I think I've gotten a lot more confident in doing that, and I've literally started to straight up telling people, hey, like, I don't fuck with what you're doing. I don't like with the things you say about me, you know? And if they want to change, they can towards me. And if they don't feel like they're being authentic towards themselves and they don't want to do that for me, then we could go our separate ways. There's no hard feelings. That's the thing, is people think that because, we don't click anymore, like we gotta like go our own separate ways, but that's not really the answer to it. Just do your own thing. It's okay. Like, people change, people separate, people do that all the time. You gotta learn that some people are gonna fuck with you long term, some people won't. The group that you're with right now, in a couple months, may not even be there. You may not even see them for the rest of your life. Like, that's just the honest truth that I've been learning as a fucking 19, almost going 20-year old. And I'm really grateful that I learned what I have now. And I still feel like I'm fucking learning. Everybody is. Problem is just, always thinking that you're one step ahead of the this game you call life. Like, I always think, oh yeah, I started to figure it out, and then something new happens, and I'm like, oh shit, like, it's something new. I don't know what the fuck to do this time. But yeah, today's a really big fucking yapping stream, so that's my B. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, um, I really do like talking about these topics, and I mean, shoot, I want to kind of start portraying my personality a bit more. Not just the funny shit that I do on stream or the collabs I do or the events I put out. I really want to start showing who I am more, because that's how I started it off, and I want to continue that. I want it to be Mocthezuma stream, you know? I want it to be Mocthezuma rather than just, how do I explain it? Rather than just what Mocthezuma does. It's who he is. That's why I really fuck with desktop streamers. I can't lie. Like, I'll watch them. Like, um, I mean, one of the first streamers that I started watching was Jason the Ween, because of a person I knew back in high school, and they put me on, and I really enjoyed it because it really does feel like, you're getting to know a person personally through stream, and you get to see their endeavors, what they do, and I've really wanted to be that for other people. I want to be that for other people. I want to be able to inspire people. I want to show people that, hey, I'm Moctezuma, and you could do this too, you know? And this is the hardest part right now. I have fucking 3 viewers right now. And if you can't live with the 3 viewers that you have, or regardless of what you're doing, if you can't live with that, then you're never going to get anywhere. Because I could get discouraged right now. But I'm really talking about stuff that I like and that stuff that I love. That's why I'm not going to get burnt out, is what I realized. Because I thought in my past streams, I had to do something big, something hard, something crazy every single time. But in reality, if I want to build a community, they first got to learn who I am, who Moctezuma is. Not just what I can give out in terms of content, but why should I watch this person's content? Especially like with desktop streamers, like, why the hell should I be fucking with this person? You know? Like, you really got to understand that people will love you if you're you, and some people won't. That's the main thing. Is everybody, look, this is something I've been thinking, all right? Why the fuck would you want everyone to like you if I don't even like everybody? Like, I don't like everybody, bro. So how do I expect for, like, me to fucking everybody to like me? That's the thing. You guys gotta start thinking like, okay, If I don't fuck with everybody, why should everybody fuck with me? And that's perfectly okay. That's how it's gonna go. You just gotta start to learn how to love yourself and the community that you're gonna build. That might have been loud. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let me just move this real quick. All right. When in terms of consistency, I feel like there is some days where I wonder, should I really make this or should I really post this? Because it's just like I start to think like, what happens if people find it boring? What if people see this and they're like, oh well, I don't really fuck with that. But that's the thing. You gotta start remembering your consistency is the like another reason why people may fuck with you. Everything you do may be a reason for you to be liked or disliked, and that's perfectly okay. Because you should be only doing what you feel like you like about yourself the most. Does that make sense? When you are doing content, you have to love what you're doing, what you're putting out, or else you're gonna get burnt out too quickly. And I think that's what I was kind of happening to me ever so slightly, just because the sheer volume I was putting out in terms of like big content and planning that shit out, it was starting to drain me. And I really want you guys to like start understanding Mocthezuma. So this is the first of many desktop streams of 104 of the 104 days, and I really hope that y'all will start fucking with it, you know. Um, and yeah, man, I really want you guys to understand that I really do fuck with streaming, and I really do want to build a community. Um, I do want to shout out Fresh Mints. He's been here since the beginning, and he's gonna be basically the start of this community. I'm not gonna lie. He was one of the first to pop in, and he's gonna be, um, he's always been a part of this shit. And fucking love you, Fresh Mints. Triceptus too, Pro Evils, everybody. And people may find this shit boring, um, like what I try to give out or what I put out in terms of content, and that's perfectly okay. Because there's gonna be people that come in and they'll be like, "Oh wow, I really fuck with this Black Canese motherfucker," and it's really just a what is it called? It's really just a game of numbers. It's basically consistency and time. My bad. But yeah, it's just a game of consistency and time, regardless if people fuck with me or not. Um, Over time, the more content you put out, the more people are gonna start to get to know you and be like, "Oh, okay, this is Mocthezuma. I bet I really fuck with this dude." And then sooner or later, you know, they'll start joining you, and it's basically just like little step by steps until they start to realize, "Oh, that's who he is," and that's what I want to be. Yeah. Um, Again, I kind of just have topics to talk about on stream. Um, I'm still trying to figure out like content wise what I want to do, and that's why I have a little calendar real quick. Let me open it up. I have a little calendar that I'm using as a what the hell that I'm using as just like a way to figure out what I'm gonna do for future content. Bro, no, leave me alone. All right. So one of the main things that I've been looking to do is actually more stuff with JAFC. Obviously, I don't know if y'all fucking hate them or something. You guys can hate them if you want. I'm just playing. But by the gods, it's like I really do want to start making way better, more consistent content. Something more manageable mentally, because I also do school and I work, so um, especially now starting to do, I guess, full time streaming. I don't really fuck with the name of that, but I guess this is what it is. I really want to start doing like just more things that are manageable. So you're probably gonna see a lot more cooking streams, some gym streams as well, just like showing what I do at the gym and shit. I think it's working. Okay, we're getting bigger. We're getting bigger. I was at 160, 160, like a couple months ago. No, 160 at the beginning of the year. I'm 175 now, so I've put on a decent amount of weight, and I've kind of like cut a little bit more. So I'm starting to feel way better, in terms of physically. I feel like that's another thing. You don't have to feel confident in what you look like, cause, or actually, maybe you do, cause I was recently seeing how fucking what they did to Dabo at the at like I think it was at a Chipotle, and they were bullying his ass like on stream or like on camera, which is 100% not fucking okay. Like, how the fuck are you gonna go up to a person that you don't know? Like, again, I feel like the way they treat these streamers or just these content creators, it's just like they treat them like they're your friends, and that's a problem that you get when you start to have like a parasocial community, you know. And I do want my community to be involved, kind of in my life a little bit, just so they get that sense of connectivity towards me. But again, that's another thing I need to start learning, because I know I'm gonna be big. Like you, like I already know that I'm gonna blow up this year. I could already tell. But that's the whole point, is that I have to start learning how I gotta address the community once I get bigger. Freshman's is gonna have to be a mod. He's gonna have to mod everybody, time out everybody who does shit that they're not supposed to do. But yeah, man, I genuinely do want to create a really good environment for us. Um, I'm really just trying to figure out what's working right now. That's another thing. As a small content creator, what you really want to do, what I feel like right now, is do the opposite of what I've been doing. You got to not just post shit. You got to figure out what is working for your end. Um, and I think what I started realizing is like, damn, people really fuck with the personal shit. When I talk about really personal stuff, a lot of people would tend to come in and be like, "Oh, whoa, I really like this person's vibe." And I used to run an account. I don't know if you guys know what's his name? It's like Profound Pondering. Profound Pondering. I used to do content similar to his, um, under account named You Are Not Yours. Um, yeah, so it's just basically talking about, I guess philosophical stuff like happiness and what drives you, just like random stuff like that, and explaining it in a positive outlook. And I really fucked with that content, and I realized that a lot of people really did fuck with my content that way. Um, Sorry for saying fucking 20,000 times. I'm still trying to get better at speaking, but yeah, he inspired me very much, and I was just very I was just very happy to start like doing that type of content. I think when I started doing that content, I had hit um when I was doing it consistently, I hit like over 200 likes, which is the most I've ever gone on a fucking TikTok, which was insane. So I think I realize now that that is definitely something that I should start pushing more. And I genuinely do like talking about it, so why wouldn't I want to do it live? It was just the fear of having, I guess, two personalities on stream, quote unquote. Because obviously you want the niche to be yourself, but at the same time, my content is so fucking varied. Like, you're literally hearing me talk about like love and anger and who supports you and shit like that. And then the next stream you're gonna see me like in fucking LA again. I don't know. You're gonna see me in like a lazy river, and I'm doing like backflips, and then my ears get infected or some shit like that. Please don't. But you get the gist of it. Point is, it's like, I guess if I'm being honest, my fear is that people will come in, watch the stream, and be like, okay, I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna support just because they don't understand what's going on. And I feel like there's not a lot of open people when it comes to content, because you gotta grab them right away. That's the one thing. You gotta grab people right away to make sure that, okay, you grab their attention. Like, that's the whole game of this, is grabbing attention. And the problem with me is sometimes I do like that fast pace, grab your attention. But at the same time, I really do like to kind of like slow it down. And I just want to talk to y'all. Like, I really just want to get to know y'all, understand what's like, my community's thought processes. Just like random shit like that. Just slow stuff. Talk about love. Talk about fucking songwriting. Talk about poetry. Like, it's just random ass shit that I guess I'm scared that is such a big, like, different sides of a spectrum that nobody's gonna fuck with it. And then I'm gonna just be left with nothing. And I guess that's the scary part. But I think that's also the beautiful part is that the people that do stay, the people that do stay, um, damn, my dog's loud as hell. Hold on, he's about to peek the mic. My gosh. Okay, no, he's not that loud. Okay, point is though, I really do want to start doing bigger and better things for the streams. And this is the start of building the community. I'm still gonna do IRLs. I'm still gonna do all that shit. Only difference is, only difference is that I really do want to get better at being more personal. Because I think that's the one thing I struggle with, even outside is being personal. But I've gotten a lot better. Um, thank you to LA. Thank you to LA. LA has helped me so fucking much when it comes to confidence and just becoming who I want to be and just kind of expressing myself way better than before. I feel like I used to put up a front a lot of the time. I put a sorry, hold on. I have to yell that I'm streaming. I don't know if they don't know I'm streaming. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Estoy streaming. My bad. All right, we're good. Okay, we close the door. All right. Whew. But yeah, man. I truly do want to just, you know, I want to make a community with y'all. And there, it's gonna start off with short streams. I'm not gonna lie. Like you're gonna see this, it's gonna be like a 30-minute stream. What? Um, cause I do want to still have like a social life and have fun, outside. I'm not gonna be like these people who just gave up fucking school, gave up school, gave up work, quit their shit, and then they just fucking leave and they're like, okay, guys, I'm gonna just become a full time streamer. I really wish that's how the world worked, but it doesn't. My ass is still in school. My ass is still at work. I literally came from a shift, literally 2 hours ago. So it's honestly like it's just something you gotta live with, man. And I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I promise. And anybody that came here first, I promise you, you will not regret what I become. Okay? Like I really do want to show that I'm here for the long run, and not only that, I want to, you know, I want to make sure that when the community is built as well, that y'all can interact with each other. I want you guys to build like fucking long lasting friendships. That's what my brand Double AM is about. Mocthezuma, technically, yeah, it's Double AM. Stands for above a mile, and it's just even though we're in the highest city, I'm in Denver, the mile high. You could still go higher than that. There's even taller places that you even think about, even when you're called the highest city, and that you should never really, settle down. Because even like some people, you may think you're at the fucking baseline, like the bottom level, when other people are down here. Like this is your baseline. Other people are here, and I'm trying to get even higher than that. And I really do want to prove it to you, prove it to the people that support me that I'm here for a long time, and y'all will fall in love with me for sure. And even if you don't, you're gonna learn something new about yourself, and that's the goal. I think that's honestly gonna be the end of stream today. Really short, I know, but uh, I really do just want to continue making good content, quality content, and I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna swoop in every time, I'm gonna just say what I want to say, and then I'll head out. Like it's just as simple as that. I'm still a little bit scared about posting it on my Instagram, like, hey guys, I'm streaming desktop, like come in. But I really do want to start building this community. So you're gonna see a lot more clips of just you know, me in this fucking bedroom. And yeah, I hope you guys fucking enjoy the journey. This is day 103. I mean, day 3. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. I don't really have an excuse for yesterday, but I promise consistency now. Um, I'm not gonna let this go. Okay? We're streaming all summer. You know what this is? Um, Mocthezuma summer. And you know what they say? always bet on Mocthezuma. Peace out.